So, I guess there's no other way to put this, or another way to go around to this, rather than just jumping right in. But I had a earlier Discord discussion in one of the servers I'm in. This guy had some crazy questions about what he needed to do and blah blah blah. I responded with, everything in life is a leap of faith. Oh yeah, it was girl problems. So he wanted to ask if she was into him and stuff like that. Basically, what I responded with was, everything in life is a leap of faith. You got, basically where you're standing at right now, you got nothing to lose. But if you gain something from this question you ask, you got much more to gain, my guy. It's just, everything in life is a leap of faith. Some things you'll gain, some things you'll lose. You'll win at times and you lose at other times. So, this podcast yet still needs to be named. It'll probably be named by the time I upload this video. But it was something I've been wanting to do for a while now. Since, before this channel was even created. Probably since my last channel. Which, it's not to be spoken of. That channel is long gone. All the videos on there that I had, you could probably still find them on the internet if you if you worked hard enough for it. But as of now, this is B Blue Games. OptiShard Productions doesn't work anymore. I am not just a pure stop motion channel like I was back then. Man. No, like I was back then, but. Like I said, stop motion will probably be something that I'll never stop doing. I don't know when I said this, but it is something that I'll probably go back to every now and then. Look, I'll get some of the craziest ideas for films in the weirdest of places. Let's just leave it like that. You want to know more? Hey, go hit the link down below and join my Discord server. I can tell you all about it there. Anyways, as the background image you can see here, it's a Vaporwave Sun. I think. If the editing and shortcut doesn't work for me and I can't just add my B Blue Games logo, that's what you will see. We'll find out. Anyways, there's two main things I wanted to talk to you guys about today. This first podcast is obviously without a guest. I wanted really to get a guest on today. It didn't work out, but you know what? There's always a next time, you know what I mean? Anyway, so, I've had people ask me in the various servers that I'm in on Discord, where does Baby Blue come from? Where does that name come from? Oops, forgot to turn that off. Yeah, but where does the name Baby Blue come from? It's not really a long story, it's just a weird story. It all started one day. After I stopped playing FIFA for a while, I got this weird a friend of mine invited me to play Pro Clubs, which for you guys that don't know, Pro Clubs is basically you control one player. This multiple players online control only one player, and you guys basically form a team. It's basically what it is. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Nope, actually, yep, that's what it is. So I got invited. He didn't join. He left. So I'm like, well, now that I'm here, let me just play a drop-in match. Leave me alone, Windows security. Yeah. So I said, now that I'm here, you know, let me just do a drop-in match. See if I can actually get my stats up. It's been a while since I've played Pro Clubs. I decided to go on. For you that don't know, for those of you that don't know, I play left back in Pro Clubs, which is the position that I used to play in real life. So I decided to go on as a left back, just because no one plays defense online. Everyone wants to score goals. Everyone plays in the forward position. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna help out and play left back. So I did, and let's say the game was going well. It was kind of boring game. It was 0-0 the first half. Then some dude decides to turn on his voice chat. And I'm like, oh nice, there's someone actually with voice chat online. So I'm like, you know what? Pop a headset in. Put that mic next to my mouth. I'm like, yo, what's good? He's like, oh hey. Anyways, the match was going. We were dominating at this point. You know, possession was all over the place. But we had the majority of the possession. So I get the ball. I don't know why I just flicked the right stick. Like I said, for yous that don't know. There you go. That should be on the t-shirt. T-shirt idea. There you go. For yous that don't know. When you flick the right stick on FIFA, that does an immense. Is that even a word? That does some crazy amount of skill moves. So I just started doing that. I got passed through the other team's defense. And as I was doing this, the other team, or sorry, my team was on the voice chat. And when you got multiple players online on the same team, they got little different colored indicators above their head. So you know who's who and who are you controlling. Well, this was that time where I was named OptiShard on PlayStation. So the majority of these people thought I'll probably leave a spelling of it post editing. OptiShard, they would have a hard time saying that. They would say OptisHard, which I understand. Look, I don't know where that name came from. One day as a little 12-year-old I decided, this name sounds cool. Let me do it. But anyways, so I had a little baby blue indicator. And as I was cutting through players left and right, breaking ankles, I hear my team yelling in my ear, "Baby blue, go baby blue," you know, like cheering me on. It turns out I got past the whole defense, scored a goal. That opened up this marker for 1-0, us taking the lead. A couple minutes go by. We get a corner kick. That corner kick goes, or one of the teammates sends the corner kick pass in. One of the strikers actually shoots the ball, but the keeper saves it. And on the left side of the keeper, there I was just standing there. And I got the ball on the rebound, and that was my second goal of that match. And my team just went crazy with the whole baby blue. So I'm like, you know what? These dudes seemed cool once the match finished. Sorry. I'm like, these dudes seem so cool. Let me send them a friend request to every single one of them. See, maybe I can form a little pro clubs team. The 85th minute mark, or it came to the 85th minute of the game. The other team decided to fully just rage quit. Everyone left. I think there was one player left, but you can't. It doesn't allow you to do one player against 7. I think we had online. So basically, it was a rage quit match. We got disconnected, and I'm like, oh, no worries. I'll just go to the players mat on PlayStation. Little did I know that didn't work. So once the name change option came, and once I decided to make this YouTube channel, I decided to name myself Baby Blue, just in memory of that team that I played one match with. One match, I tell you. But how supportive they were, man. How we connected on a freaking video game. I decided, you know what? I'm gonna name myself Baby Blue, left back, 22. Left back was a position, 22 was a number on the shirt that I wore in game. So I decided to do that, and I'm like, if they ever really want to look for me, which probably they don't, they probably forgot about me at this point. I'm like, they can find me, basically just if they get desperate with the Baby Blue. I doubt they'll find me, but just in case, man, I wear that name in remembrance of that dope team that I only played with in one game, one match. yeah. So that, ow, my toe. So that is the story of where the Baby Blue was born. My origin story. I come from a stop motion history, like I said. Most of yous, I need to stop saying yous. Most of y'all probably seen my other stop motions, the Transformers saga that I have going on. Connected cinematic universe that I've created. That started with Transformers War for the Matrix. The sequel series, which it was a series at first. Many of you probably don't know this, but on my original channel, I made it a series known as Transformers Rise of the Dark Spark, which later then I edited, and made it a full feature film. Jeez, no. I just made it a full stop motion film. And the sequel series to that, Transformers Fall of the Dark Spark, which again, it started as a series, which later then became a film, which I edited together to be a film. And then the most recent installment, Transformers, what is it called? I forgot what it's called. A New Era. There you go. One sec. Crazy noises coming from the PC. I just got word. In my other universe that I started, I guess, film, cinematic, movie, universe thing, the Iron Man vs. Predator series. Starting with part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Starting with part 1 as a just random film. Part 2 was less of a garbage film. Part 3, why did I make the Predators actually speak English? One of the worst decisions I've ever made. Probably the most garbage film out of all of them. And part 4, I decided to see if I can save the whole series itself by, first of all, fixing the biggest mistake I made in part 3, making the Predator speak English. I took that away. I don't know what I was thinking, what kind of drug I was on, but I took that away, so I mean, that's fixed. But yeah, I definitely still want to continue that. I've actually been talking with Dude Prime. Thick Dude about possibly making a spin-off film for the Iron Man vs. Predator series. That, in case for you that don't know, spoiler alert, in part 4, Captain Rex gets introduced to the series, and shoot, did I even have that? Yes, I did. In one of the post-credits scene, you can hear the alien hiss in the back while Captain Rex, I think, says like, "Wow, that son of a gun really made it out alive." And you can just hear the little hiss going on in the background. He says, "Well, our work here ain't done yet," which I was hinting at a possible spin-off film coming. You know, something with Captain Rex, alien versus something. I don't know. I haven't figured out the title yet, but it's something that I want to work together with Thick Dude. Very great fellow there. Actually a very, very good voice actor. He's underrated by a heckin' lot. That even makes any sense. Shoutouts to Dude Prime. I'll leave his channel thing down below. Yeah, but he's definitely a great actor, a great person to work with. You know, this man, hard worker. Anyways, oh, and Orbital Bacon, who voiced Iron Man. Which finally, I didn't voice a main character. Which I'm proud of myself for. As like, all the past films that I've made, I voiced every single main character, which I hate myself for. Very narcissist. No, but like, shout out to Orbital Bacon for helping me out with this Iron Man vs. Predator 4. took the main role of Tony Stark. He did a heck of a job on it. This man killed it. And shout outs to, I'm gonna butcher this. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna use your nickname. Tay Phoenix, who voiced Friday, the little program. You know, she did a great job. Definitely deserves more work. But anyways, that brings me to my next segment. I'm not much for segues. This first podcast, I'll admit it sucks. All right, it sucks. But when does it not suck? Now I want to get into what my beliefs are, where I stand in this country. Well, first of all, I just want to let you guys know I come from an immigrant family, which I say it proudly, you know, just because it teaches us to appreciate the little things we have growing up. We've had growing up. It sucks, man. Growing up as with an it sucks growing up with an immigrant family. I'll admit it. We have faced racism more than ever. Considering I'm in a southern state, some of you guys know it, which I am proud. I love the state, man. I love the city I live in. You know, I was born here in the U.S., but I love this country, man. Yeah, it's extremely racist. An extremely racist country. But I feel like that's something that'll never get eradicated. Wow, I'm using big words. Yeah, I feel like that's something that'll never get eradicated. That's something that we'll struggle with until the end of time. If there is an end of time. Or end of days. Isn't that a movie? Probably. Yeah, but it's something that we just have to learn to live with. People don't learn. This is probably the most controversial point that I'll make here. I don't support gays, man. I don't like what they do. Don't support what they do. The rainbow belongs to God. That's really how I stand. That's where it's in the Bible, man. The rainbow is a promise that God made to Noah that he'll never flood the earth again. And I hate the fact that they're using it as a symbol for gay pride. No. As a kid, I thought rainbows were cool, man. All the colors in one. Until I find out what the true meaning of what this earth has made the rainbow. Which is like a symbol for gay pride. Which is something I just, it ain't right, my guy. That's how I feel. You guys can bash me, cancel me. I could care less. I don't live off of this. I feel bad for those people who have been victims of the cancel culture, who actually live off of entertaining people, how I do. I'm just kidding, my videos are boring. No, but seriously, you can cancel me, go ahead. I could care less. I have a good, stable job. But that's just where I stand. So back to what I was saying, I mean, just because you're rainbow colored, that doesn't mean I'm gonna be like a complete pickle, I'm not gonna be a complete pickle to you. You act straight around me, I'll be cool with you. I just don't support what you do. That's simple as it gets. So yeah, that's where I stand. And yeah, but that's where I stand with my beliefs and everything. So at least you guys know a little bit more about me. Hopefully I get more guests on here. It's just I wanted to get the introduction out of the way. But yeah, that's where I stand. This is a different kind of video, podcast thing, whatever. Haven't named it yet, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you on the next episode. Snoop Dogg.